This is 5 Minutes to Change Your Life. My name is Joanne Mallon. I'm an author and coach. I love helping people make wee changes that make a massive difference in their lives. Give me 5 minutes of your time today. Just might change your life. Hey, hello there. What about you? I have a 5-minute practice for you today, which is focusing on how to be kinder to yourself. I feel like people have got really sneery about the phrase be kind. It seems to have morphed over into an insult, and maybe this is a sign of the discomfort we often feel when it comes to treating ourselves well and treating ourselves with love. Anyway, if you've been a bit hard on yourself lately, this episode is for you. You deserve your own kindness starting today. So I'm going to talk you through a simple 5-minute self-kindness practice. This is something that you can do sitting down, lying down, or even just walking along. First up, I want you to notice the tone of your inner voice, because we've all got one, haven't we? Gently bring to mind something you've been criticizing yourself for or putting yourself down. It could be something that you've done or haven't done. Just notice that voice in your head that criticizes you. Is it angry, disappointed? Whatever it is, just observe it without judgment. And then ask yourself, would I speak to someone I love this way? Of course not. Of course you wouldn't. Next, I want you to name what you're feeling, because when we start to dig into self-criticism, there's usually something else going on. It's often fear, but it could be sadness, shame, exhaustion, when you run out of steam. So instead of criticizing yourself, name what you're really feeling. What is really going on? And then you can say to yourself, I feel afraid. This is hard. I'm disappointed. I'm sad, or whatever it might be. Kindness towards yourself begins with honesty. And there's been some really good research into self-compassion. Psychologists have found that by acknowledging our suffering, we reduce its intensity. So now I want you to offer yourself a kind phrase. Just put your hand on your chest, take a slow breath, and say a kind phrase to yourself. Now, this could be something like, may I be kind to myself in this moment, or I give myself the understanding that I need, or I'm human, I'm allowed to make mistakes, or I'm doing the best I can, or this is a learning moment. And it might feel a wee bit weird, it might feel a wee bit awkward. That is okay. If you're not used to self-kindness, it will feel unfamiliar at first. Just keep going. Now we're going to reframe the story. Ask yourself, if a friend came to me with this exact situation, what would I say? Because you might say, well, it makes sense that you feel like that, or you're only trying your best, or one wee moment doesn't define you. Can you offer that kind of perspective to yourself? Imagine zooming out, seeing your life as a whole, and within that you maybe have one mistake, one slow week or day, or one awkward conversation. Doesn't cancel out your effort, your growth, or your worth. You are more than your hardest day. Finally, we're going to choose one small act of self-kindness, one action that you can take today as a gesture of kindness towards yourself, as a way of noting your own self-worth. So that could be anything at all in the self-care world. So it could be something like going to bed half an hour earlier tonight. It could be drinking a glass of water. It could be taking a short walk outside. It could be saying no to something. It could be turning off your phone, putting it away when you're tired. Self-kindness is not indulgence. It is sustainable care. It is building a supportive relationship with yourself one small choice at a time. And self-compassion has been found to increase resilience, motivation, and emotional well-being. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength without cruelty. And you are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to speak to yourself gently. You're allowed to be kind. So take care of yourself today. And maybe if you like, you could share this episode with somebody else who might benefit too. In any case, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.